This is Brew Planet. As always, we are your hosts, Edward Espresso
and Catherine Cappuccino.
While in past episodes we have traveled the globe exploring the multitude of flavors that these wonderful beans have to offer, today we are finally bringing you to the birthplace of the world's best cup of coffee. Made by brewmasters Taelynn Knutson and Ben Elliott in the small college town of Davis, California. Let's take a look. The process that these two brilliant brewers use is so intricate and delicate, but fortunately for us, they provide a process flow diagram in their reports.
We have an overview of how the eighth wonder of the world was created. Let's get a more detailed look at the process.
First step in the creation of liquid happiness is selecting the perfect beans. Taelynn and Ben chose a blend of two varieties to get the best flavor combination. 90 grams of smooth sweet Guatemala and 35 grams of floral and fruity Rwanda.
Next comes the roasting. Our experts do two roasts, both with the same 90 to 35 blend. 7.2 minutes later, the beans are roasted to perfection. The first roast, using 0.029 kilowatt hours per grams, yields a dark roast. The second, using 0.073 kilowatt hours, creates a medium dark bean whose mild acidity balances out the bitterness of the dark roast. This totaled out to 0.1 kilowatt hour per gram. To minimize energy usage, they turn down the fan after a minute once the beans are light enough that the slower fan speed can help them soar.
A week later, giving the beans enough time to relax and take a breather, Taelynn and Ben grind them up to a grind size of 14. They use 21.3 grams of the dark roast and 42.6 of the medium dark roast for a total of 63.9 grams of coffee.
Once the grounds are ready and the water is hot, it's time for a bath. Well, many choose a clever dripper. Been there, done that.
Very funny, Catherine.
Thank you, Edward. The most skilled coffee brewers in the world elected for the more elegant French press.
After 7 minutes, the best cup of coffee in the entire world, nay, the universe, has been brewed. Its aroma so sweet and floral that it brings tears to the eyes of the professional tasters. With hints of chocolate and hazelnut and a very mild acidity to go with its pleasant aftertaste, each sip leaves you wanting another cup. Well balanced with a smooth mouthfeel, this brew earns the title of the world's second best, most incredible, most amazing cup of coffee in existence, several times over.
The brew is analyzed so that we can better understand its magic. It has a TDS of 1.19% and a percent extraction of 17.34. With the magic brew ratio of 16.67, this brew lands just outside of the ideal square on the brew chart. Perhaps it is this thinking outside of the box that allows for such a unique and incredible brew of coffee. While it seems impossible to make a better cup of coffee, Ben and Taelynn would consider using a higher proportion of the darker roast to reduce the acidity and add sweetness.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of Brew Planet. And of course, thank you to our glorious brewmasters for blessing the world with their coffee. Hope to see you next time. Good day from your host, Edward Espresso
and Catherine Cappuccino. And this has been
Brew Planet.